You say you know me well, but these days I don't even know myself.
No,
I always thought I'd be with someone else. I thought I would own the way I felt.
yeah. Okay, is it done? Okay, yeah. Hello guys, welcome back to another one of another J Selva vlogs. In today's video, before I leave to Las Cruces, I forgot to upload my video, so I'll do that in a minute. After this video, I'll upload the videos before I have to leave to Cruces and everything will be set. Okay, but in today's video, I'm gonna be reading Wonder for You. Okay, so first of all, it's kind of like storytelling time. It's just that I'm just gonna read this for you for Wonder. If you ever like Wonder, I know it's like a really good book. Like who doesn't like the movie? Anyways, I just wanted to read Wonder to you. Tell me in the comment section below what you guys think of the movie or the book. Have you guys ever seen the movie? Have you guys ever read the book before? Leave a comment in the comment section below if you haven't. Let's get started. Well, it's on this page. Okay. I'm already on chapter 35 because I was reading half of it. I'm gonna read it on the road too. First day jitters. Okay, so I admit that the first day of school I was so nervous that the butterflies in my stomach were not like pigeons flying around my insides. Mom and Dad were probably a little nervous too, but they acted all excited for me, taking pictures of me and Via before we left the house since it was Via's first day of school too. Up until a few days before, we still aren't sure I would be going to this school at all. After my tour of the school, Mom and Dad had reversed sides on whether I should go or not. Mom was now the one saying I shouldn't go, and Dad was saying I should. Dad had told me he was really good and how proud of how I'd handled myself with Julian, and that I was turning into quite the strong man. And I heard him tell Mom that he now thought she had been right all along. But Mom, I could tell, wasn't so sure anymore. When Dad told her that he had Via wanted to walk me to school today, too, since it was on the way to the subway station, Mom seemed relieved that we would all be going together. And I guess I was too. Even though Betcher Prep is just a few blocks from our house. I've only been on that block a couple of times before. In general, I try to avoid blocks where there are lots of kids roaming around. On our block, everybody knows me. But okay. Everybody everybody knows me and I know everybody. Okay, we were just on chapter 35. Wait. Oh, sorry. Pause. Chapter 45 now. Me honey and give me lollipops whenever they see me. I love my neighborhood of North River Heights, which is why it is all a million times. Which is why it is so strong to be walking down these blocks feeling like it was all new to me suddenly. Emmons Fort Avenue, a street I've been down a million times, looked totally different for some reason. Full of people I never saw before, waiting for buses pushing strollers. We crossed Emmons Fort and turned up Heights Place. Via walked next to me like she usually does, and Mom and Dad were behind us. As soon as we turned the corner, we saw all the kids in the front of the school, hundreds of them taking each other in little groups laughing, or standing with their parents, who were talking with our other parents. I kept my head way down. Everyone's just as nervous as you are, said Via in my ear. Mr. Trishman was greeting students and parents in the front of the school entrance. I have to admit, so far nothing bad happened. I didn't catch anyone staring or even noticing me. Only once did I look up to see some... Wow, this book is interesting so far. Anyways, let's see where I was. Said Via in my ear. Just remember that this is everyone's first day of school. Okay, Mr. Tushman. Oh, sorry. I didn't even read that part. Okay. I have to admit, so far, yeah, nothing has been catch. Okay, only once did I look up to see some girls looking my way and whispering with their hands cupped over their mouths. But they looked away when they saw me notice them. 1 second. Had to do something. Okay, where was I? Looked away and they saw me notice them. We reached the front entrance. Okay, so this is a big boy, said Dad, putting his hands on the top of my shoulders. Have a great first day. I love you, said Via, giving me a big kiss and a hug. You too, I said. I love you, Augie, said Dad, hugging me. Bye. Then Mom hugged me, but I could tell she was about to cry, which would have totally embarrassed me, so I just gave her a fast, hard hug, turned and disappeared into the school. Locks. Page. Don't know. I really don't know. I went straight to room 301 on the 3rd floor. Now I was glad I'd gone on that little tour because I knew exactly where to go and didn't have to look up once. I noticed that some kids were definitely staring at me now. I did my thing of pretending not to notice. I went inside the classroom and the teacher was writing on the chalkboard while all the kids were sitting in different desks. The desks were in half circles facing the chalkboard, so I chose the desk in the middle of the toilet at the back, which I thought would make it harder for anyone to stare at me. I still kept my head way down, just looking up enough from under my bangs to see everyone's feet. It's weird. As the desk started to fill up, I did notice that no one sat next to me. A couple of times, someone was about to sit next to me, then they changed his or her mind at least a minute and sat somewhere else. Hey, August. It was Charlotte giving me her little wave as she sat down at a desk in the front of the class. Why anyone would never choose to sit way up front in class, I don't know. Hey, I said, nodding hello. Then I noticed Julian was sitting in a few seats away from her, talking to some other kids. I know he saw me, but he didn't say hello. I read so fast. I gotta slow down. Suddenly, someone was sitting down next to me. It was Jack Will. What's up? He said, nodding at me. Hey, Jack, I answered, waving my hand, which I immediately wished I hadn't done because it felt kind of uncool. No, I'm still. Give me another second. Perfect. Coffee. Oh, that's burning hot. I'm not gonna have any of that right now. Maybe while I'm waiting. Okay. I think I might do a part 2 of this. I don't know. The to-do list. I'll put that down there. Hey, I wasn't in my room before. Want that out of my room. Anyways, let's get started. Oh my god. I don't want this over here. This is just wasting my story time. Perfect. So much better. Anyway, let's finish off where I was. I don't think I'm on the next page, am I? Yeah, I'm on the next page. Page 38. I kind of lied about the page numbers. Sorry. Okay, kids. Okay, everybody. Settle down, said the teacher, now facing us. She had written her name, Mrs. Petosa, on the chalkboard. Everybody find a seat, please. Come in, she said to a couple of kids who had just walked in the room. There's a seat there, and right there. She hadn't noticed me yet. Now the first thing I want everyone to do is stop talking, and she noticed me. But put your backpacks down and quiet down. She had only hesitated for a millionth of a second, but I could tell the moment she saw me. Like I said, I'm used to it by now. I'm going to take attendance and do the seating chart, she continued, sitting on the edge of her desk. Next to her were 3 neat rows of accordion folders. When I call your name, come up to the class. When I call your name, come up and I'll hand you a folder with your name on it. It contains your class schedule and your combination lock, which you should not try to open until I tell you. Your locker number is written on the class schedule. Be forewarned that some lockers are not right outside this class, but down the hall. And where anyone even thinks of asking you, no, you cannot switch lockers and you can't switch locks. Then if there's time at the end of this period, we're all going to get to know each other a little better, okay? Okay? She picked up the clipboard on her desk and started reading the names out loud. Okay, so Julian Albums, she said. Looking up, Julian raised his hand and said, here, at the same time. Hi, Julian, she said, making a note on her seating chart. She picked up the very first folder and held it out toward him. Come pick it up, she said. Kind of no nonsense. He got up and took it from her. Eximna. How do you say that? I can't really say it right. That's still too hot. Oh my god. I'll see you on part 2 of reading this. Peace out. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed part 1. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe. And leave a comment if I should make a video about me and Amberly, my girlfriend. And yeah.